Volcanoes, the destroyers and builders of our planet. In 1997, when a volcano erupted on a small island nation called Montserrat, changing the lives of Montserratians forever, not only burying the capital town Plymouth and a town over called Richmond Hill. The town of Richmond, also known as the Hollywood Hills of Montserrat, featured big, luxurious villas with beautiful architecture and pools. Today, we will be scavenging through the town of Richmond, seeking forgotten memories left behind before it was swallowed up by volcanic ash.
Alright, explorers, it is now day 2, part 2 of this crazy series that we're doing. We don't have as much time here. We can do probably 12-hour exploring. It's 7 a.m. right now. I just got ready. I never wake up this early to explore. We're going to be exploring from right now, about 8 a.m. when we get there, until like 6 p.m. at night. All day recording, all day filming. We're even eating there. It is a non-stop film. This will be probably one of my biggest film recording days in a very long time. It's very early morning here. Steve's already outside waiting. I love that. That's a good friend, dude. Rise and shine.
Let's do this.
So just a quick little update, guys. Turns out every first Sunday of the month on this island, you can't get gas because all the gas stations are closed. And it just happens to be our gas lights on. So we had to call up our old guide, Sonny, from yesterday, and he's willing to give us his gas from his own car so we can drive it today. And then we needed to stop here to get some food at our place called Janet's Kitchen. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. Thank you. I am excited. Good healthy meal before a long day today. So we are here at Sonny's gas station.
Sonny's gas station. That's right.
Fill her up.
Saving the day.
Saving the day, literally though. My God, without Sonny, we couldn't go anywhere today. Like, it's crazy. We would have been trapped. Because of all the things that happened, we are an hour late. So reducing our time to explore probably about 10 hours instead of 12, what we wanted. It should still work out good though for us.
As we drive the wet, narrow roads, we begin to approach our first signs that we are no longer in a safe place.
It's a very bumpy road out here. There's no civilization, no people, absolutely nothing. Warning right there, and some sort of signs. That's the observation tower for the volcano over there. All right, so the car is parked and a buddy of ours left a machete here last time he came, so we're gonna use his machete that he sent me the pin to, which is at this abandoned mansion's driveway. But we're in Richmond now. This area was once full of life. And, cars and people, everything was here. And now it's nothing. Just to show you guys, this ain't the one we're going into first, but they're all looking like this. You can tell that the driveways, and I mean, all you know is that this is a driveway. Their house is right there. You can't even see it. You guys know off camera, we've passed by like 10 of these already. Just these abandoned, faded out driveways. There should be a house here to the left or right that has a machete.
I feel like I'm in a video game. Bro, look how shiny it is.
Well, that's our
It's like
machete.
gold.
Just found it.
The golden machete.
If we need it, we need it. All right, screw it. We're gonna start off right here. We're on the top of Richmond Hill right now. We're gonna go through the houses. You guys are gonna get an idea on what's left here, just like us. Pretty much unseen footage. No one really documented this. I'm not sure what to find. I'm not sure what we're gonna find. Some of them might look empty, some might have things. It's gonna be a mission. But you got the old retro 80s and 90s ceiling fans though. It's gonna be confusing because there's gonna be stuff where it looks like there's nothing in it. And we're gonna go through some that looks like there's a lot in it. This one had a pool. Some glowing lime water here, huh? That tropical Montserrat water. Oh, look at the frog. Look how big he is. Explorers, this is a huge frog. He has the whole pool to himself. This guy is having the time of his life. I love these swinging doors though. Look at that, we're in a saloon. This rat, it's completely like fossilized, like a mummy. Very odd. Anything in here? Oh, it kind of keeps going. Yeah, there is no furniture or anything left though. This is a very crazy explore. There are about maybe 60, 70 houses that we could be going through that literally look like this, trekking through. And there's not like, oh, there's this good house here or this. I have no idea where anything is. I don't even know what's here. No one does.
At the start, there was not many old items left over in most of the houses we started looking in. Most of the belongings were either lost to the disaster's wrath, taken away in haste, or stolen by people looking for abandoned valuables. Even though most of these homes are shells now, I can still appreciate the architecture and the idea of what once was. The pools the homes had were beautiful, with their once visible view of the ocean and beaches. The living rooms were spacious and comforting once before. What I didn't see coming, though, was that the wildlife of the island began to take the homes and make it their own.
Think about this, though. Think about how young these people were. You can tell that. Even their clothes are small and little. Just imagine that. Being so young and your dad taking you away. Your dad screaming probably, saying, we gotta get out of here. Rushing everyone out the house and just leaving so fast. Whoever this person is, even as a kid, probably remembers whatever happened here. You know, it's nuts.
Just before the pyroclastic flows swallowed a part of the island, the villagers rushed out to escape, facing huge clouds of ash, turning the sky black. Mud was falling from the sky, covering windshields of cars, and lightning striking through the sky all over the place from the energy released by the volcano.
I feel like no one really probably would have came down here because it's so hard to get here. Look how much dust. Wait. This like 3 inches of dust, and your foot goes through like snow, untouched snow. And if you look at the footprints, they're just mine. So no one's walked here in so long. But I just looked inside, just so you guys can see. This floor was the living room or some sort, but there's nothing inside except volcanic ash dust. On to the next one. Driveway's wide open. This had a gate, but you never know. Almost looks like it was maintained a little bit. Nothing's grown here or overgrown. This one's roof's like caving in. This was their driveway. Just to park their car was underneath this thing. This was an old record player. Check down here. For some reason it was outside. This door's completely kicked right open. Shit. Is it an animal? Hello? Just don't want it to be a big guy. All their stuff is still like placed here on their cabinets. I mean, these people left absolutely in a hurry. Books still here. Anything valuable is probably gone. This guy had look at this, their British passport. Jeez. Me. Just worried about like a whole like anaconda spider just crawling out from the den or something. I'm in the jungle right now. Lizards, that's fine. I hear lizards. Whoa! What is that? Jesus Christ. You're good, whatever you are, guy. Little critter. You're fine. Stay there. Leave me out of it. There's probably another one over here. That's what we seen. I need Steve. Freaked out. Oh yeah, a little 2 beds maybe for their kids, or yep, probably. Everyone that lived here had families for sure, children and all. Everything's just all like looks like junk now here. Sadly, all their clothes, can't even wear them, can't wash them really, full of mold and all dust. I mean, look at these 3 hours recording time for video cassette tapes. We're going back to the 90s. Everything is technically preserved. I mean, we're not going to find anything from like the 2000s here at all. That's why this is also cool. It's really a blast from the past. That's an interesting doll, huh? I'm gonna leave that guy out of here. He's probably freaked out for his life. But I will say, fuck! I'm just as scared as he is. He came up behind me. I didn't even catch it. It freaked me out. I'm getting out of here. Gotta find Steve, man. We're on our own right now, just going through all the buildings, you know? We don't know which one he's in. I don't know anything. We're just going through. This one is not even on the map of Google. I need Steve. Gotta go find him after this. Can't keep doing this. Feels so ancient here. Think there's anything even here, but we'll check it out anyways. This is a very interesting one. If it wasn't for the roof collapse here, this would be a little bit of a time capsule. This ceiling light right there is like dangling down to like my chest level. But you can tell like this was their living room. Their TV was right behind here. Right here, look at this. You know, you have the TV right there. Could have been like VCR movies right there. VHS, maybe DVD. I don't think DVD was there yet. Got their books still on the shelves. A maraca. Little maraca right there. Oh, look at this. That's a big guy's skull right there. Is that a vacuum? A little vacuum? Their bedboard's still there. Clearly. Nailed into the wall. Dang. The jungle. This is like a little like house. Looks like a little house over here. I don't even know how to get through here except going this way because I can barely see it. I'm on a high wall. I mean, really, could there be anything even in this one? This isn't freaking insane. I feel like I'm in Tomb Raider. First thing I see is someone was in a rush, it looked like. They dropped their shoe, they were grabbing everything, they were rushing, trying to get out of here, right? Who knows? This was a big one. I love this. Making their own, like, you know, juices or something and put that back in the fridge as is. Should we check? I'm scared. All cleaned out. Old school 90s fridge. Wow. This is how Plymouth would be looking right now. Funny enough. Nothing in here either. Their beds, this was their bed frame or just their bed board, I don't know, but it's completely flattened. But I don't see anything good. This was obviously someone's room, but it's all gone. Yeah, that was their room, guys, and this is their closet. It still has clothes here. You only know what this is just because of what's here. Like the clothes are still on the rack, so you can kind of make this out that this was someone's bedroom. Yeah, that's their bathroom. Wow, look at it. See their shower, their bathtub right there actually had a nice one, and their shower curtain's still there. It's such a big bath, by the way. Look at this. It's like for 3 people, that bathroom. Life easy so I can get out? Yes, it does. But is it gonna be easy to get out of here? I gotta make it hard. I gotta go down these stairs and then find a way out. Seriously, there is no way out. Oh man, this is a workout too, huh? I need it. The diet is on a full effect now. We started it. It's official. This is a true, you know, Nathan Drake from the game, I think it's Uncharted. That's me right now. The planes I took to get here, everything we're doing to get here, that's what we're doing. Wow, look at this. Was that an old beehive? At one time, I don't know what it is. Or it's something still active and I shouldn't be here. right, I'm going in another one now, clearly, but this one, holy crap, it's in the freaking jungle. Whoa. Guys, I never seen bones this big. What is this? It looks like I don't know, that's someone's, is it a human's bone or is it an animal bone? That is the biggest thing ever. Look at that. Massive bones. That's the biggest skeleton bone I have seen near an abandoned place ever. This place looks preserved. Looks a bit promising. It does have a first floor, second floor. And I do spell, you know, dead rodents. Like this guy right here. Don't know who he is. Gopher. Oh, that's also really cool. What is attached to these? Look at that. It's almost like mold spurs from like Last of Us. Look at this. Budget day, 1996 on the calendar. Hasn't been touched and dust over since 1996, left right there. That is amazing. That's a really good find. Just for me coming here for that is worth it. Their suitcase was right there. Looks like, you know, they picked up what they could, packed their best stuff, and left. All right, it says photo album. Ah, dang. Their pictures are destroyed. Dang. Gotta be from Montserrat though, right? Oh, this is their wedding. Look how sad that is. They forgot their own wedding stuff, but they have their memories right here. There's some of their postcards or their wedding cards to send out for invitations. It's wicked. And look at them. That's them right there getting married. Right there. So these are the people's names who lived here. Oh, look at that. Swiss real mayonnaise. I've never seen a jar like that. Very old classic ones. See, for me, I like going into houses when I can, if they're preserved or old, because I get to see old labels on things that I've never seen before. Or like, everything just looks different compared to what it is now. Nothing's been touched, seriously. Door's been kicked in down there. Can these stairs hold? We'll go very slow. This might not be good. They seem not sturdy, I'll tell you that. Wow. Yep, I was right though. This is the house. This is the house to explore. I mean, you got everything still here. These are just rodents and stuff that ruin this area. Those jeans look fresh. Oh, that's all that's down here. What is that? It says a card game. Never seen anything like this. Gankin game? Card game. It's Tom and Jerry. That's the old screen. Interesting. You know, all we're gonna find is old cassette tapes, like right there, and records. No DVDs, no flat screen TVs. We're only gonna, if we do see TVs, they're gonna be big screens, and it's just crazy to think about that. They didn't exist at this period. So that's why we're in like a true time capsule history. Just walked on the road, walked here, and I noticed when I got here, things seemed a little weird. And it's because all the ashes and dust literally is up to the door. We're on 3 feet of dust. Look at the doorknob to the ground. We're just caved in with just a little bit of landslides and mud and more. But I think we can kind of slide in right here. Yeah, if we need to. So. This one's not too bad. Got Steve finally. We haven't seen Steve in a while. Oh man, I do like the closet here.
Took you a while, bro.
It did. It did. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. Not a bad spot. I haven't seen a car yet. No, this one's not bad. This one's not bad. I haven't seen everything yet. Yeah, this is cool. Wow, look at all their cups, kitchenery, everything's here on this one. It's true. This one's cool because you got the whole stone wall.
Yeah, I like my stone wall. I got wine.
Oh, all right. This one's cool for other reasons too, like the fact that the clock is still on the wall. It's an old school clock. I love that. Like, you buy these clocks now, they look like this on purpose to make them look old. This is an original. See, there's so much stuff here, but it's all full of dust. You don't even know what things are. You kind of look inside. That's a Montserrat stamp. There you go, right there. Everything that I've been in looks similar to this. That's it so far. I've been looking all over for a car with, in the garage. Haven't found anything yet. The magnets are literally still on the fridge. I see that every day. My God, this is the toilet. Can't even sit down on the toilet without sitting on the volcanic ash and dust. And this was their suitcase. It looked like they were trying to rush and pack everything quick. All their clothes are in it. And I think they just gave up and ran. I'm not even joking either. I really probably think that's what happened. Just to update you guys, here we are in, like I said, Richmond Hill. We first started right on this corner of my thumb. We've only, in 3 hours or 2, got to this side now. And we still have all of that to see. Realistically, it's physically impossible to do. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep going and not think about it. Now made it to the end of the road, and it looks like it goes like this way. Whoever lived here had a whole wall here. Maybe one of the biggest houses so far might be from this one, or it could be a company. This looks like it had a jeez. Look. Scared the shit out of me. Man, we just keep meeting up, Steve. Oh, this looks like a promising one, bro. True. The hell? Now, whoever lived here clearly had a lot of money. He had a boat propeller. So this guy also had a boat. Probably it was parked at Plymouth before. Had kids. You can see some toys on the ground. Different things. Wow. Old cassette tapes. I think this is for recording. They would, this is for their video camera to record. Look at all of them. All their family memories are right there. Well, the biggest one might be the worst one. Beautiful though. Very beautiful, wide open. All their records are right there. Jamming out to music with their whole family. Wonder what this guy did for a living. The first actual bed I think we see kind of set up still. And I think this guy's closet also is looking pretty pristine over here, huh? You know what's interesting? Every closet we've seen for clothes all looks the same. Always collar shirts and button-ups. I guess because it's all the rich people, so they all had business suits and attire. Best part about this house for me is the bathroom. It's a very cool green luxury feel, and I like how this is. It's like you have some space to chill or hang out at before you even get inside the tub. I just like everything about this bathroom a lot. Last room of this mansion. This is what caught my attention. This huge stuffed animal lion. That's creepy. Leaving this mansion, and we're gonna keep exploring, see what else we can find. It's getting more like no man's land. There's nothing to even walk through, but this was a road, and my gut is telling me to go to this one. I'm right here on this road. Walk down here to this building. It's the only one on this pretty much area away from everything. There's 1 and 2. Gonna check these out before we make our way completely more down here now, after more down where my thumb is. And look where I'm at, look at what I'm going through. You can only get an idea from Google Satellite and then in what you're seeing here. So to go to where I wanna go, there's a house there I wanna go to, and then the one was right there, but look at this road. I generally don't think I can make it. This is ridiculous. Just to show you guys, again, this is what I'm trekking into. It's no joke. Raj, can this have a car? Nope, no car. But all the furniture and beds are here. Could be a good spot. Hang on. Might have found a little time capsule here, guys. So this is a cool one in the basement. Good thing I came here. Everything is still kind of pristine, except the fact from all the dust that came inside them. This is my favorite one. Look at down in there. This is a good find. I'm glad I put the time in to get here. Look at this bookshelf, man. Completely pristine since 1997. This is the best one we found. I mean, this was a trek, and there's still one more to go into from here on this road. But this is my favorite one. The lamppost and everything, that beige color. This is amazing. This is good. We found something super, super sick right now. Going inside their room. Look at that. They're sewing stuff. Furniture, everything's all rotting out. Or the animals kind of like bit through things. Oh, that was their sewing. So if the person here loved to sew, that's their kit. There's the sewing machine right there. I love this setup. Everything looks like exactly the same as it should. Look at the date on here. December, come on, 1996. Got one last room down here. I'm actually glad I came down here. I had a feeling I should have, like a hunch. My instincts told me right. Perfectly, pretty intact room here. Our first TV. Look at that, the old fat TV with the antenna. Cool find though, nonetheless. Oh my God, look at this. That's so freaking awesome. Just old, intact freaking radio. All right, guys, I know it's really, it's rainy, so everything's foggy on my lens. So I'm walking back to the car. Thank God I need a water. And I see this. I think this was an old sign. And it used to light up at night. I thought it was a big fat screen TV, but it's not. It's embedded to the ground with the thing. Oh my God. I can't do this anymore. I need a 30-minute break at the car. I really do. This is too much. Oh my God. Oh, I got more water than I thought. Oh my God, yes. I need this. You don't even know.
I've almost died from dehydration in Jordan while exploring Petra. Since then, I've been a lot more careful about bringing enough water to make it through these explores.
So Steve said he found some cool stuff. I found some different stuff than him. We definitely explored different mansions. There's just so many. All right, guys, we're eating our food we got from, I forgot now. We did so much. Who's the lady that made the food? Janet's Kitchen? I can't remember. Bro, come on. Check. Oh, my egg fell! I can't eat it now. It's on the ground. Again, absolutely in the middle of freaking nowhere. We're gonna trek down here and see what we could find. This area looked really promising on Google Satellite. Like, they looked like the routes weren't as bad. This was one of the places I wanted to do towards the end, just in case. So we're gonna see what we can find. Let's go. I don't know how much more I can take here though. I seriously, this is so much work and it's so hard. This path though, surprisingly, is like mowed for us. Bunch of houses though. Look at them all. The gates. You wouldn't even know there were houses here, right? The usual, like every other spot we've been going into. Back in. Ow! Again, I can't do this no more. This one has a path though, pretty much laid out for us, which ain't too bad. Bro! I found a car! You got hurt though? Finally! Our first time back, we found a car. I've been trying to find a car this whole time. Look at this. Yes. And I already ate. I feel good. Oh my God, pristine condition. Finally. Welcome. Look at the sign. It's a Volkswagen. This is unbelievable. Intact. This car was stuck. It couldn't even leave. All the volcano and ash dust filled this one up to the brim. The door open? Oh my God, it opens. Look at that. That's so sick. Look at that old style. This is what was, you know, still in back then. It's old manual. Look at the manual stick. The back had some seats. It's so pristine in here though. Generally is. I love that. Wow. Too much dust from that. What could have happened here was maybe the person who owned it was on vacation or out of the country. So he probably never even been back to his house since. His car's left here. I love exploring. Now I feel my mood and my morals are back up now. We went through hell to find our first car. Yep, door's wide open. Everything's left in this house. Yeah, this guy never came. Which means when the volcano erupted, he was never here. That explains why the car's still there and everything else is still left. The whole house is here. Literally everything is still here. There's a lot to show off. Like, what is this? Like a shell? A lamp or something? Yeah, and the whole reason why this looks ransacked and not pristine is because all the animals came and kind of like ruined things. But that's really it though. What does this say? This is a certificate. Oh, to the motor vehicle of Colombia. So did that Volkswagen get imported here from Colombia? It's a possibility. I've never seen a setup like this. A little like kind of like makeshift walk-in kitchen closet. But you have everything still left in the cabinets. What is this? Montserrat produce. This is, I think it's like pure lime juice. One thing for sure, this guy collected a lot of paperwork, but back in the day, I think everyone did. We had to use, we had to use phone books. We had to print things out all the time. Nothing was really digital. So we always had tons and tons of paper, and I hate it. I'm so glad things have changed. Clothes are still, I mean, like every other spot, right inside the closet. Cool is how pristine the interior was for a car that's been sitting there for 40 years. You won't find that anywhere else. We're going in again. Hey, this one looks good too, bro. This one looks like intact. Whoa, there's another car. This one's crazy. This is better than the last one. This might be the most pristine car and driveway like experience we've seen since we've got here. Look at that. Guys, this is absolutely insane. And knowing the history and knowing everything we found and all the work we put to get here, this makes everything 10 times better. Now, if I look in it more, look at this. From all the volcano dust and ash and everything, the mudslides, it's completely taken over this car. This car will never be able to leave. The front end's kind of gone too for some reason. What if we can even get in there? Can almost barely fit in here. Oh, I like the inside of this one. This guy had a lot of money to have the corner. Oh my God. Actually, he has the whole view of the beach. And if you can look in here, look at this. This was probably like a water fountain, some sort of fountain with like, like a rock river, I'm guessing, or, some plants inside their own home. It's like a beach in here now. Tell me not, it's like a dang beach. Let's go outside really quick, show you what's up. Welcome to the crash pad. My boy, whoever lived here, shout out to you. You did very well for yourself. The best house here with a freaking car looking over. This was a little pool. He had a little chill pool right here. My God. And if you look down there, that's the port. That they remade that port. That's Plymouth. That's the area that absolutely no one can go to. That's like the most restricted area. And I know what you're saying. Why don't you go there? Why don't you sneak over there? It's because, yes, we could. Technically, right now, we can walk right over there, sneak in, and be the first to ever go there. But there's a problem. You got a ton of all this green Sharpie stuff all the way for miles to get to that area right there. And let's just say we get there, right? Let's just say we finally make it. Here's the thing, and this is what people don't know, is up there, all the ground from the mudslides and the lava and the magma spewed all inside the houses. There is nothing in there anymore except a roof that you can kind of see and get in, and maybe a top floor balcony that looks like all the other ones here where the roof is collapsed. So even though there is technically a whole city there, there's really nothing in any of the houses that you can even go into. They just look like they're cool from the outside. I was thinking about it for days. Should I go to Plymouth? But once I flew my drone and once I came here and seen everything else, I knew I don't need to go over there. I'm seeing cars here. I'm seeing the same stuff I would see over there. If I want to make that trek one day in my life, sure, but it's really not needed. I mean, look at it. I love the curtains though, and the blinds and the whole birds on the windows. The whole setup's really cool here. Definitely my favorite mansion of this whole thing so far. Look at this. Got the car coming in right there, the best part. We're rolling right up to it. This is so freaking cool. Wow. That's a great car. Just preserved. I mean, think about it. If you take the ash out of it, you can kind of like see what's inside. Everything would be mint. It would be completely perfect in there. So out of all the mansions we've done so far, I said the other one before was my favorite, but this one's my favorite, but it's more very, I don't know, sentimental or sad. This is preserved in such a unique way because the way all the mud and stuff came inside here. I'll show you in a minute, but you gotta think about the families or the family itself that lived in this one told a story. You know, it's like every day you can see their seashells hanging that were still on the wall over there. How they went out to the beach every day and picked it. They had a great family, I'm sure. You know, things were great. And just life was so good for them here. And then, and same with every other house here. Snap of a finger, your life changed. And that's what happened here. Guy had the best home of his life, the perfect view, the perfect everything maybe. And that's what happened. I mean, look at this. No one's ever really walked here. The clothes are just like brushed from the dirt. It's like mummified in such a unique way of perfect, like natural decay. And as someone like me who loves history and abandoned places, this one really comes out strong. Even on this side, look. The way it's like sinked into the ground from the sand. Even me walking through here, I don't even want to walk just because it's like stepping, like I said, it's like stepping on snow. You leave your traces. This room was perfectly untouched. It still is in some way, but it's definitely the coolest room. Well, we know they're from the UK. Got their flag right there, unless it's just the product they bought. But a lot of people from Montserrat, if you guys didn't know, this island is from the UK, and some of them are even from Ireland. We've probably been to about 20 houses. There's probably 100 or so. It's just we're tired and we're trekking. One of the best adventures I've ever filmed or documented. I really hope you all share this and like this video for real. It's been fun too, and I want to show the memory of this place and what happened and let everyone else know this place exists. Guys, in the comment below, what is that car? I've never seen it. It has like a D in front of it. Just want to know what it is. Comment down below. This is crazy. Oh my god, bro. Looks like we've been in war. I mean, I've never been so destroyed ever filming a location. This has been the longest and the hardest ever. But it has been some of the coolest, right?
Definitely top. Check this out. My Apple Watch is literally almost complete.
3.4.
We did 3.4
Yeah,
miles.
so that's a lot, dude. It's 3.4 miles of hiking in thorns and bushes. We might have to just call it right now. Go back to the hotel, charge our stuff, start over for tomorrow because there's still so much more. And I didn't want to do this, but we just have to take a break. We're dying. We're gonna continue this tomorrow, guys. So next week, stay tuned for a part 3. Unexpectedly, this is a bigger series than we thought. So stick around, guys. Get ready for next week. We are flying out of here, though, guys. Yeah. Out of the jungle, like Steve said. Literally, look at this. These roads haven't been driven on in forever. Those were vines. These roads haven't seen car activity since 1997. So, guys, they're doing races here. Shit. Literally, JDM races on the island as we're leaving. Okay. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, fuck. Reverse.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Damn, that was crazy. Alright, we're good now. Oh, we're stopping. We have to stop. Alright. Bro, this is not for us. No, wait, bro, wait. Alright. They're doing legit races.
What do we do?
I don't know. It's all illegal street races here, but yo, this car that came was so close of hitting us and we were just stuck. Oh.
How the fuck did we get out of here?
Maybe now we could just go. Dude, they're running these streets. Seriously, all JDM cars.
That's dope.
Alright, we're good.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
That was scary. That guy was ramming us, dude. Oh my god.
This is.
Oh, so they're doing like dashes. Alright, you're good, bro. You're good. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're good. Okay,
No?
wait. Alright, we're not good. We're not good. Oh, wait, you're good. Move out.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Fuck.
We're good.
Go ahead.
Nah, yeah, no one's going. Dude, this is fucking crazy. We can't even leave.
You can't stop here, you have to go head out the road. Go and pull in up top up.
Now let's get the fuck out.
Hope so.
Holy shit, let's just fucking dip, bro. Oh my god. Dude, they're just doing races back and forth. Like on this road.
Oh, I'm getting out of here.
Oh my god.
I hope they're not continuing down there.
Well, they would have a guard or someone, I think. Well, this her, I don't know what she's doing. Alright.
I don't know where to go.
I don't know.
Richmond Hill was a brutally taxing explorer, destroying our stamina to go on. We set out back to our humble island hotel to talk to a man named David Lee, who's lived on the island for many years and documented the eruption. We were hungry to learn more about the first-hand experience of what it was like.
All right, explorers, so just in a few minutes, we're going to be meeting up with Clover, the woman who picked us up and drove us here to Gingerbread, who's the owner of Gingerbread, also her husband David, who actually filmed the whole disaster when it happened, the whole eruption, and even showed before and after pictures of Plymouth. He's probably the only one who really actually documented the whole thing, that has all the evidence and everything about the whole disaster in general of this volcano. How you doing, bro?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. There's somebody still here. This has got, I shot 400 hours of stuff, so.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about you. You're the legendary filmmaker.
The OG. Oh, look at you, bro. Venturing at its finest.
That was back in the day, huh?
That was him.
That's a legend. Your son took us through Plymouth, funny enough.
You're with the best guy.
Yeah, I know. I love that, man. He saved us already a few times, I'm not even gonna lie. And he took us to Plymouth, and he told me that you guys owned some property in the capital of Plymouth.
Yeah, well, we had a bookstore and a couple other businesses in there.
So could you explain what Plymouth was like when living there?
Plymouth was the heart of Montserrat. Maybe 2,500 to 3,000 people lived in the city. And it goes back, 1600s, 17, 18, 300 years. And a lot of the old buildings were still the original buildings that were there when town was built. So you could picture pirates or, anybody coming through there. The French took over the island for, a couple months. But mainly it's been a British thing. The Irish settlers, they settled in 1632. They came from the neighboring island over there, St. Kitts. And they were Irish Catholics. And back in the days of Oliver Cromwell, they wanted out of St. Kitts. And they could see Montserrat. And it was uninhabited except for the indigenous people. So they came and they settled in Little Bay. And the ruins are still there of that. And then they eventually moved to Kinsale on the other side of Plymouth, and then they found the best location was Plymouth. And funny enough, Plymouth is built on an old, big pyroclastic flow.
No way.
So it was beautiful, flat, and it was, good for gardening and everything. It was. So they said, "Oh, this looks great here," never realizing they were building the town right where the biggest flows came. And town was built on that, and over the centuries, it grew and got bigger. And of course, it's a little better for the ships because it's in the middle of the island.
One of the things I wanted to talk about is, can you explain the day that you had to evacuate? Like, how was the volcano looking? What was happening? And everyone's thoughts around you.
Well, initially there were phreatic eruptions. Phreatic eruptions are cold eruptions. They blow up in the air. You get a big black cloud. Yeah. It'll come down with the direction of the wind. It would come over Plymouth and black it out. I mean, you could not see your hand in front of your face.
That was a sign.
Those were cold. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got injured, but the town got black on a number of occasions.
Wow.
And after one of those, there was a procession of cars coming out of town when that happened. And after one of those, they evacuated everybody. They said, just take your toothbrush, change clothes, gonna put you up in the tents or in the church or in the school, and we'll get you back in a couple days. And in a few days, things would quiet down and they'd move back in. Then this happened twice. The third time, April 3rd of 97, they did the same thing, but you never went back. So all that stuff's over there. Everybody's TVs and their photos on the wall and the fridge and all this stuff is still there.
Crazy.
Because nobody's ever really gotten to go back over there and try to retrieve any of it. If you look at Town Hill over town, looking up over Plymouth, that was the ritzy, the lawyers, the doctors, the professional people lived up there and had these old beautiful colonial houses. And the governor's house was up there.
When you had to evacuate, how upset were you? Because you were losing your stores there. You had a bookstore and some things like that as well.
Yeah, we took everything out of the shops. I mean, we've always lived on this property from 1980. And, this wasn't here, the building we're in now, which is Gingerbread Hill, gingerbreadhill.com.
Mm-hmm.
If you...
Link in description.
If you... When we left, we didn't have to leave. We didn't have to evacuate ourselves. People came here and lived with us. We put up some people because everybody wanted out of town. And we had some good friends that had to evacuate, so they stayed with us until they got either to England or their own place. But we never had to evacuate. But the store, we just emptied the books and everything that we had in there, and the church and the music equipment and all that.
When this whole eruption happened, you started to document it with a camera.
I actually had a decent camera because we did a television program called Caribbean Crossroads.
So what is this?
This is the whole story of the eruption, with the compilation of the 9 videos, and you'll hear the whole story. I mean, it's got the best of 400 hours of stuff. Right in the beginning.
Since the beginning, okay.
I walked up to the top of the crater because there's a section...
What year was that?
95.
95, okay.
It started July 18th of 1995, and it erupted for 15 years. People think it was just an explosion. No, it was on and on for 15 years. Many times I've cleaned this place with a pressure cleaner. You start on the top,
Yeah.
and you spend a half a day, just like you're washing a giant car.
Oh my gosh.
For the ash?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Out here, there was times when it was so black you couldn't see it anything, and you know, even in the far north. I think in here there's a shot that shows from the helicopter, because the helicopter would look right across the fence.
It's hard to
there,
imagine.
that it looked like a black and white postcard, the whole island.
No
It's just
way.
ash.
So if it was like if there was ash fall, I don't know what to call it, but it'd be like completely black around
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah. Where I got there just after the blackout cleared, and there were like 3 or 4 kids that I knew that were working there. And I said, "What was it like?" He said, "I thought I was going to hell, man. I thought I was dead." He said, "It was black, black, black. I couldn't see her." I was standing next to her.
Dang.
It's you know, I think the footage is in here of me when I was in Plymouth, and Clover called me. She said, "Look outside." And I looked up at the volcano, and there was one of these big black explosions. And I drove fast, coming out the main road where the truckers go up and down there. I think you probably passed them, where they have all the stash of their aggregate and sand and stuff.
Yep, we did.
The main straight road.
Yep. To the dock.
Where they do the racing now.
Yeah, oh, we know the racing road actually, funny enough.
And from the first, what they call the Christianary lapilli, which is little balls of ash, and they would fall and hit the windshield, and I started using the wiper. And in 52 seconds, it was pitch black.
52 seconds?
Yeah. I mean, pitch black and hot. And lightning everywhere. It wasn't lightning coming from down, it was lightning going over everything, because the particles in the eruption are charged positively and negatively, and they interact, and it gets this lightning that just ricochets off of everything.
Whoa, okay.
That's in here.
Dang.
That footage is in The Price of Paradise.
So we are ending the day by getting some amazing food.